What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the FPL Sport. It's a happy new year. We're looking forward to it. We're excited. And today, with me here is the gang. My name is Bob. We're gonna go around introducing ourselves. This is gonna be our bi-weekly thing where we're gonna come here, do new teams, talk about football, everything that has to do with sports.
Hi guys, hope mko fiti. We are here we are celebrating football, and celebrating football is discussing football and talking a lot about football, only football here. My name is Wema. I'll be one of your hosts in this FPL Sport.
What's up, gang? Of course, my name is Ed. Back in the new year, of course, new energy, new transformation, of course, new transfers in the FPL Sport. Of course, you're glad to be here. Talk about football.
Yeah, so with that said, as always, we're gonna start with the game week 20. How we did, the points we got.
Sir.
Let's get into it. So, Wema?
Okay guys, for me it has been a good game week.
Sup?
And I cannot complain. Let's see. So I garnered for the game week 20. I garnered 81 points with Pickford at the goal with 4 points. My defense was like this. I had Hall for all who plays for Newcastle. I had Miklanovic for Nottingham Forest, and I had Gabriel for Arsenal. I garnered 2, 6, and 2 respectively. And for my mid, I had Mo Salah as my captain,
Sure.
Maddison, Mbuemo, and Palmer. So it was 14 points for Mo Salah, and Maddison 1, which was downfall for me. I did not like that. Watu wa Tottenham. Watu wa Tote. Hili vitu gani?
Then you buy a Tottenham player,
Yeah.
be sure that the first week atakupea points.
You only hate.
See it?
No, imagine you mlipiga Liverpool.
I
Let me
argue
tell you
facts.
something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, sure.
After 17 years of no trophies, we have something to look forward to. Okay? We have something to hope for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's the second leg, so
We still have the advantage anyway. So
okay,
But it
sure.
was nice one to beat Liverpool. I really appreciate that. It was a good game.
A big team effort.
So I also had Mbuemo. Mbuemo just gave me 19 points. 19 points. I love that. He performed very well, and but there's an issue with Southampton. I don't know what's wrong.
Southampton, I guess this season is getting relegated.
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, and we were playing them. Manchester United, my team,
This week?
this week we're playing Southampton.
It'll be a good game. Eh?
But the thing with Manchester United, with these teams, the small
The
teams,
small teams might get like beaten like 2-0. Just kidding.
Okay, I also had Palmer. I garnered 10 points. Very good player. Then for my forwards,
My boy.
this guy, what's wrong with him? Okay. For my forward, I had Delap, I had Isaac, and I had Wood. Delap was like my differential. I just figured out, let me just put this guy. I just saw the previous matches, and I thought he would work well. But he has some very tight fixtures after game week 21 because they're playing Brighton. Then the next 2 game weeks they have, I think it's Man City and then Liverpool.
Yeah.
So I think I'll see how I'll fix that.
Yeah.
But also with Brighton are somehow
They're
also
not in the good form. Like
they're in good form,
How like fluent in the good form.
or like consistency
Yeah,
is
consistency,
the issue.
Yeah.
So the lab gave me 8 points. Then none other than Isaac. This guy.
Isaac is in the good form. Like
What match were they playing?
It was.
I think it was the FA. It was Arsenal.
Yeah,
It was Arsenal. Yeah.
Arsenal.
So I was seeing the highlights.
Yeah.
This guy runs, then Trossard just pulls him because he cannot catch up with the nigga, man. So I have Isaac. Then Wood has been performing really well. I really appreciate Wood has been performing really well.
Bob will argue because Bob they buy Wood.
Yeah.
After buying Wood for like 2 weeks, I can pay points.
Then
Nottingham Forest on a draw.
So like that. So for my bench, I was really devastated. So Manchester United was playing Liverpool. So I thought the performance would be a bit tricky. Then it happens they messed up Liverpool. In fact, the second half. Then Ahmad garnered 9 points and he was at the bench. I was really devastated.
That's nothing. Was it the previous week? I had Hall on the bench with 15 points.
Fucking
Well, game week 19, I think. And the previous one, I had Rodgers on the bench with 12 points.
Back to back.
So 9 isn't to worry about.
You know, for me, I've never had a bench player garner those lot of points. Yeah. So for my that was my bench. I had Ahmad, I had Robinson, and I had Pedro Lima and Fabianski for the goal.
A final point of 81. You put 81 points.
Yeah.
I go ahead.
There's a time
I got 90.
90?
Yeah. The time when the league started, there's a time Haaland was really performing. He scored like 4 goals in
3 hat-tricks.
certain match.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Chelsea man, how did you do?
For this game week 20, I end up
Mr. Poor performance.
Raw points. Yes.
Poor performance.
No,
yes,
no,
just
really.
say.
No, really. I'm taking the first position in this session. No, I can't say that I'm
Okay. Okay.
for sure. So, my final point was 67. That's for the game week 20. Playing Sanchez for the keeper. Gave me 3 points. Virgil gave me 1 point for the defense. Versus the Man United. Gabriel for defense gave me 2 points. Walker Peters.
-2.
I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
Give me a -1.
-1.
Yeah. For the mid, I had Johnson. Domanasema. When you buy a Tottenham player, for the first 2 weeks, I go pay
This is the
points.
second guy saying that. These Tottenham players.
Players.
The second guy.
I had Solanke. He gave me 9 points. I don't know what you guys are talking
But
about.
it takes a time.
Is Solanke consistent? Let's talk about that.
He's a forward.
Yeah,
Compared to the rest, he's
Yeah.
doing pretty decently. Let's be honest.
Let's say compared to let's see.
To the other forwards.
Other forwards.
Other forwards, yeah, sure.
By the way, we have had an issue with forwards. Like you can see how Manchester United will also have an issue with our forwards, like the number 9s, because we have like the because with the Amorim system, they play the
wingers.
Yeah, the wingers. Like it's called left mid or something. I think it's LM. Yeah, left mid and right mid. So they are not called like the right wing and left wing because they are a bit tighter. Yeah. So I think they are the ones who are
So they are like
trying to
attacking
push.
mid.
So it's more of a central play than a
Yes,
wide.
than a wide play. So the wing backs like Dalot and Mazrui, they are
So
the
they
ones
have
who are
to
playing
to
wide.
come.
Yeah, they are the ones who are attacking from the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
A good system. I hope it works.
It's trying, man.
For the mid, of course, I had Belmo gave me 19 points.
Yeah.
A good points, of course, a good player. And Salah, of course, even FPL like coach, you have to have Salah. I also had Palm, my boy, as always.
What's wrong?
That's my boy. For the forward, I had Hood, give me 8 points. I had Evanson, give me 2 points. Then I had Isak, give me 7 points. For the bench, I had Konsa, gave me 2 points. Enzo gave me 1 point. Robinson gave me 1 point. Fabianski gave me 0 points for the bench.
As always, I had to keep my team a bit more, formulated. So in the back, I had Flecken with a clean sheet that gave me 6 points. A 2 from Hall, 2 from Gabriel, and 1. The mistake I made is trusting a Chelsea defender. Of all things.
A Chelsea defender.
Yes.
No.
I bought Colwill for some reason.
Yeah.
Right?
But he's cheap, that's the point.
He gave me 1 point. And this is after I took a -4.
It's cheap like the points.
Yeah, after I
cheap
took a
like the
-4.
points.
Okay, so after buying Colwill, that gave me around 11 points between the keeper and the 3 defense. I went on to my mid with Salah as my captain with the 14 points, Belmo with 19 points, Cole Palmer with 10 points, and the one person I knew a lot of people wouldn't have, Bruno Fernandes, who gave me 7 points, which was very exciting. I also made one crucial mistake. I thought that Gabriel Jesus would perform now that Saka is injured. That ended up not happening. So Gabriel Jesus gave me 2 points.
Yeah, speaking of also Arsenal, they have had a very injury streak.
Yeah.
A very long one. Like like in fact it's that Saka swing, the right wing. So Saka got injured.
Yeah.
Then they started playing Sterling from
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Yeah. He got injured.
Yeah.
They played Nwaneri, the young lad.
Player,
He also got injured. I also saw the news, the football news last week. He also has an injury. So Arsenal.
I guess the issue of playing like many leagues, there's Champions League, there's Premier League.
Yeah, it has been a very
game fatigue.
A lot of issues with that. In fact, Saka has played like the whole season last week right wing.
Yeah.
Only he doesn't have a sub. Imagine. Yeah, he doesn't have a sub. He plays the whole season on that wing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, after Jesus gave me that 2 points, Solanke the man gave me 9 points, and then Isako obviously gave me 7 points. My bench included Henderson from Crystal Palace, Mazraoui from Man United, Graves and Rogers, who had a ban, which is over now. He's going to be back in my squad this week, but last week he obviously gave me 0 points because of the ban. That being said, a tally of 79 points and an average of 60, a high points of 136 was arguably pretty good. So once that is said and done, now that is said and done, I think it's time we look forward to our transfer plans and let's talk about them. For my team, as you can see on the screen, I think my team is pretty well distributed. I'm playing Henderson, the Crystal Palace keeper, just because they have Leicester. If it were up to me, the only transfer I'm thinking about is maybe bringing in Sells. His performance has been quite
He's
good.
the keeper for
Nottingham.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think my defense looks, on paper it looks pretty decent with Hall while they are playing Wolves and they are home. Arsenal is playing Tottenham. That should be an interesting game. You know, the London derby as always. Chelsea are playing Bournemouth. I'm going to give this Colwill guy one more chance. Then Salah, obviously as my captain, playing Nottingham. Mbeumo playing Man City. Palmer with Bournemouth. Bruno Fernandes with Southampton. Rogers is playing Everton. Up front we have Solanke playing Arsenal and Isak playing Wolves. My only concern is Gabriel Jesus. I might put him on bench and then he performs, so we'll see how that goes. Things might change before the game week starts. But other than that, the only transfer plan I'm thinking about is a keeper. Maybe Henderson to Sells. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, that's it for me. You guys?
Okay. So my transfer plans, I think my team is pretty good. So I'll just have like Madison. I think in fact they're playing Arsenal. It's a London derby. So I think I'll transfer him for Gordon. Gordon. Gordon has been
Want to
really
sell
well.
Gordon?
No, I'm transferring.
Like benching Gordon for?
No. I'm transferring Madison out for Gordon.
Oh, okay.
Mistake.
I get the point. I get the point.
So Gordon is coming.
Mistake. I said it. Mistake. We'll
And I
see.
said, go for the.
Let's
go for
meet
it.
next week. Let's
Go
meet
for
after
it,
the
man.
game week.
We'll see.
Let's meet after the game week.
Okay.
Okay. I'm still deciding on my defense because I have Hall, Miklenovic, and Gabriel and Robinson for Fulham. Fulham are playing West Ham.
Yeah.
And Nottingham Forest are playing Liverpool. So I'm pretty 50-50. And also we have the London derby. So I'll think about that before the game week comes, because this
No.
the game week is the following week. For the mid I'll Mo Salah, Ahmad, because we are playing Southampton. Mbeumo, but it's a tight one because they're playing Man City. And Palmer and Gordon. So I'm thinking, I'm still deciding also there, the mid. On the forward, I Isaac, and I have Wood, but I'm also 50-50. I'm still sorting out my plans, but I'm not doing any transfers. Now I'm already done with the transfers, so I'll just sort out how I'll manage my team. So because on the bench I have Robinson and Delap. Ipswich are playing Brighton, and Brighton. Is it Brighton or? Yeah, I think they're playing Brighton. Yeah, they're playing Brighton, and Fulham are playing West Ham United. So I'll be thinking if Robinson will go for the defense or Delap will move forward, and I change with the mid or one forward. And also, and I've also seen Ipswich have also signed another player. Just the previous week. They are moving. I think it's 22 Mike. They are making some changes. I wish they don't get relegated. I really like to see them in
the January transfer window is open, probably. So the teams may come up to make some changes.
We'll also dive into the transfer window. I think if
the transfer window right now we're at 24 days, 13 hours, 53 minutes.
Okay,
that's how long it runs for.
So I think we'll speak of it when we've seen a lot of transfer. But I've seen there are a lot of rumors. We'll also be talking about that, I think, later on.
Yeah. Southampton have already made a transfer. They've signed the defender Kai Sander from Valenciennes.
Yeah, because they've had an issue with their
defense.
Wolves have also signed another defender, Agbadu from Stade de Reims. AFC Bournemouth have signed another left back, and former Everton defender Godfrey joins Ipswich on loan. I think that's the guy you're talking about. And then, of course, the main team, Spurs, we signed Kinski from Salvia.
Good signing.
I'll also be diving into that when we talk about the top 5 players. Okay, and also, I think that's my team.
Okay, easy one. So on my team, I have an injured player, Evanson from Bournemouth. So I'm changing Evanson for Kuna. I'm bringing back Kuna after the ban. Yeah. I'm also selling Johnson. Tottenham fan will bear with me. I'm not keeping this man. I'm getting rid of Johnson for Rodgers. So a good plan.
No.
I wish I had money. I would go for Gordon also.
Oh, you are
to replace Enzo. But
what's your balance?
When I bring back Johnson, no. Like when I bring back Rodgers and Kuna,
it will be a bit expensive.
Yeah, it will be a bit expensive. Then, so Rodgers, Kuna for my changes.
Okay, I think that's it on that segment.
Okay, so looking at the tables, as we have said, a key part of how we pick up players depends on how well the team is doing. So as the table stands right now, Southampton are at the bottom of the league, at number 20. Above them is Leicester, above them is Ipswich, and the very famous Wolverhamptons. You heard him saying he's getting Hona. I think that's a mistake, seeing as how they lost 3-0 to Nottingham.
Bob is so judgy with our squad. Bob is so judgy. Why are you judging our squad?
The thing is,
you have not judged your squad. What's wrong with you? You're just judging our squad.
Because there is nothing to judge about my squad. My squad is very well balanced.
The thing is, the team might be like performing like low, but the players, like the individual players, but like what they call like they're performing. Because when you look like a player like Kuna is a forward. When you look,
because you also need to keep in mind like the fixtures, like for Brentford, they have like Man City, Liverpool, then Crystal Palace. You see how the fixtures is tight, and also we have I think it's You see like Nottingham Forest, they have Liverpool in game week 21, but they have Southampton and Bournemouth the following 2 weeks. You see. So I think that's a very special factor to look in terms of future, and also you save your cash to buy other players and also transfers. Yeah.
The reason why I'm going for the Kuna sit fourth for the forwards with the highest points. So,
But have you seen Kuna their fixtures? Wolves are playing Newcastle, then Chelsea, then Arsenal, then Villa, then Liverpool. The easiest fixture is probably Bournemouth, Everton, which is in game week 28.
shit.
And then Southampton in game week 29, and then West Ham, then Ipswich. Then they come back to Tottenham in game week 32. So as much as you believe in Kunha,
Yes.
he needs the whole team to be able to convert.
To convert, yeah.
So,
that's
So with the next 3 fixtures being very hard, I want you to get him so that if you get 0 points, that works for me.
Yeah,
so,
it also works for me also. That's nice.
so Good plan, man.
It's a good plan, bro. Good plan.
Good plan.
Easy, man. I'm going for him.
Okay, so as you've heard, those are the transfer plans. But now we go into the top 5 players of the week. Mine go like this: Mo Salah, just because he's been the most standout player in my opinion in FPL for a while now. For those
The
of us who have
Egyptian
been playing
king.
for a while.
The Egyptian king.
Yeah, so Salah takes my spots number 1. Dilap is someone to keep an eye on. Just because he's an interesting pick, just because he's a differential. Isaac, I like his consistency. I like the fact that he's always getting goal involvement, be it an assist or a goal. Sells, just because that's the keeper I'm trying to target right now, based on how many clean sheets he keeps bringing back. And then my 5th position is tied between Bruno of Man United and Gordon of Newcastle. I don't want to bring Gordon just because I already have Isaac and Hall, but he's an interesting player to look at in that mid position, seeing as how a lot of our teams are very mid position based. So Bruno and Gordon tie my 5th spot for our top 5 players of the week. Handing it over to you.
Okay. So I'll start with goal. There's the Kinski guy. I think he's from a country called Slavia.
Yeah.
The first time I'm hearing of it.
Slavia Prague.
So I saw like this. He was signed like 3 days before the game. It was the FA.
The FA.
The
Was
FA.
signed on Monday.
Yeah, and it was like when the attitude towards the game for the Tottenham guy was very sad. Like they were playing Liverpool.
Don't listen to them. Don't
Was
listen to
it
them.
like your game's out?
They're lying.
Your game's out.
Because what's wrong?
They're lying.
But
No,
They're
support
lying.
your team.
They're
I'll
lying.
speak frankly. The Kingsley guy saved the team a lot. The saves, how he played.
A clean sheet, of course.
Yeah, a clean sheet, and it was his first game of just 3 days into clocking in. It was a good play for him, and I hope I hope he continues with that and also become the first choice for you, because I think a good team also needs a very resilient and good keeper, because it saves a lot. Because if you play like a team like Liverpool, they have a very attacking forward. You have like Gakpo, you have the mid number 9, you have Jota, then at the wing you have Salah. You cannot tell me if you don't have a good keeper they'll not score goals.
That's good.
So he's my first choice as the keeper. Then Timber. Arsenal have had a very bad streak, especially on injuries, despite them signing players. But Timber came from injury, I think, from last season. He started this season, and he's playing the left back pretty well. He's not letting anyone play around in that way.
Sure.
If you just come around, he's on you. So
Okay.
that's my second player. If I go to mid, I'll start with Ugarte. That guy. Shit. That guy, I saw there's a game that...
Why Ugarte?
Yeah? Why Ugarte?
Yeah.
I'm going to that point. There's a game, I don't know, I cannot remember which team we were playing, but he was subbed off on the second half. The game changed. The game that we played, Casemiro and Eriksen in the mid, there was nothing there. It was chaos. But when you get Ugarte in the mid, and also playing alongside Kobe Maino, he's a menace.
They are strong guys and they're just
and Ugarte is a defensive midfielder, so he doesn't go up front very much. But when the ball just comes around the mid, he's on you. Yeah, he's a very good defensive midfielder. I think that was a good signing from Ten Hag. Although there are many issues we had with Ten Hag, but that was a good signing from Ten Hag. Ugarte is a very good defensive midfielder and he's assisting us with the mid. Because we Manchester United, we have not had a good balance with our team. And also talk about Ahmad. Yeah, Ahmad. That guy. He's a menace. I remember the match against, which match was this? The one, Man City.
Yeah.
He just got, who was that? The defense guy. It was not Ruben Diaz. Yeah, I think it was Ruben Diaz. He was just masquerading around. Then Martinez just gets a long ball across the box.
The pitch, yeah.
Ahmad controls that goal and it was a goal at the last moment. Man City did not believe that. Yeah. So Ahmad is my
He's from academy, right?
Yeah, he's from academy. I think he was brought from which team is this? Forgot the name. But he's from academy. He's from academy. And then my last number 5, I go with Gordon, Newcastle. Very good player, very versatile. Gordon plays mid, but there's
it's like attacking mid.
Yeah, attacking mid. But like I saw a highlight. He was playing like Isak was running into the box.
Yeah.
Then he kicked a pass across the goal. So you expect like at the end of the post, you expect like a right winger there to be there too. Like you like Garnacho to be there to kick the ball, to do a rebound inside the goal. But the Gordon was there and he's playing midfield. The right winger was nowhere there, and Gordon scored that goal. So Gordon is a really nice player. I appreciate how he has played this season. Yeah, so that's my top 5 players.
Okay, a good one. So for my FPL sport, top 5 players, they are in whichever order, so they are not in the greatest player and going down. So for the keeper, I'm going for Sales from Nottingham Forest, keeping a clean sheet, of course, pushing the team. The team is like position 3. Position 3.
So it's
because first is Liverpool, Arsenal, then Nottingham, then 4th Chelsea. Yeah.
Why am I feeling bad?
You just have to say Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Before you continue.
Yeah.
This guy, what's your goal difference?
With who?
What's your goal difference? The whole team.
With the
Right now we are at
talking
20.
about.
Wait, let me just see. 24 or 12. 12.
What's your position?
12.
Can you check the other teams? I think Manchester United is the next one.
Yeah,
Like, just look at those are the.
you have a -5 goal difference.
and you have a goal difference of 12, and you are still number 12.
Position 12.
12 with a goal difference of 12. You need to talk about that, bro. Shut up. Can you talk to your coach, please?
Yeah, sure. So for my second player is Belmo, of course.
Yeah.
From Bradford, performing very well. Give me the FPL coaches good points. So a good player and in form. My third player I'll go for Savio for Man City.
Very brilliant.
He's young, talented, of course, pushing for the team, going with the keys that the team has been like low in the performance and stuff. So Savio has been performing well. So for the fourth, I'm going for Isak. Isak is in good form. Scoring, of course, getting a point for the fantasy coaches, of course. My favorite player, I'm going for Salah. Salah is an FPL coach all day, any day. Must have Salah.
Yeah.
At a point.
And
that's my top 5 players for the FPS Sport Game 20.
Yeah, before we end up, you're also speaking of Savio. Savio, he has been a very great player. There's a pass he did for Haaland. Then Haaland scored a header from the far end of the right wing, of the left wing. It crossed all the defenders, and Haaland headed that shit like just
on the spot.
That guy is very brilliant.
Yeah, sure.
And I hope he gets more time and he'll become a great player. You know.
Yeah. they are more like young players who are coming up in the
in fact in this season.
Yeah, there's Saka, Palmer, there's Ahmad, there's Savio, of course. I hope they continue with the form.
because the thing is, we've had like many teams have been struggling with their old players.
Yeah, sure.
Like if you can see Man City with the Rodri issue, the Gundogan issue. Gundogan, when he came from back from Barcelona, he has not been performing top notch. Yeah. They also have very old players, so I think they have started picking on very young players. You can see also Manchester United. Last season we have had a very bad streak. We have had financial issues, and so it depends on the youth players and the young players that are supposed to play, so that to improve the team, because we don't have an option. And Kobe Maino came through for us that season.
From the academy.
Garnacho came through us for that season. Ahmad came through us for that season. You see, the young players are doing brilliantly, and I love that. I want to see that a lot, and it shows that we have a future in football. If we go back to Chelsea, we have Palmer. Palmer came from Man City, and he's doing very well. Called Palmer on top. Very, very good performances.
Lastly, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait to see. I think the game week starts on Tuesday, so the first kickoff is around 10. So we might not be able to watch it together, but by the time the game week starts on Tuesday, we'll be ready to wait and see how that goes. We're slightly running out of time, so today we're not gonna look at the fixtures. But what we will do is see if we can post a few reactions the day after each game, just to see whose team is looking the best before the next game week. That being said, you've been hanging out with me, the main man himself, B.O.B. Bob, and to my left we got
Wema here.
And
thanks,
then,
guys.
Of course, man like head.
So that's it for today on the FPL Sport. As always, be sure to share, subscribe, leave a comment, and let us know anything you'd like to see us talk about when it comes to sports, whether it's basketball, football, rugby, whatever you want us, we got you. Until the next time, we out.
So